Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are doing gameplay with the brand new 100 overall Jalen Williams. J-Dub is the Thunder reward for them making the finals here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. I just completed the challenges for him. They were glitched earlier, specifically this clutch time challenge, but 2K fixed it. It said you had to use Dort, Caruso, and SGA, which you can't use all three of them because all three of them are shooting guards and point guard eligible, so you couldn't fit all three of them into a clutch time lineup, obviously, because none of them were small forward eligible. So they changed it, took Shea off the requirements, and made it pretty easy. I would say these challenges as a whole are very, very easy to complete. I got both of them done on my account already, and now we're going to check out this J-Dub card and see what he can do here in this video. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll be pushed towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. We got SGA and J-Dub here as our starting backcourt, just like the Thunder. Well, technically J-Dub isn't really in the backcourt for the Thunder, but 6'5" with a 99 offense, 99 defense. He's got himself, of course, pretty much 99 stats across the board. Couple 98s here and there, but you know what I mean. 31 hops, 9 gold badges. Every badge in the game is at least on gold. And I mean, honestly, looking at the badges that aren't on Hoff, I don't think really any of these are that crucial. Probably Unpluckable and Rise Up are the most key that aren't on Hoff, and I just don't think that's that big of a deal. He is extremely complete, isn't really missing a single important Hall of Fame badge in my personal opinion. Now, see what the card can do movement wise. Jalen Brunson dribble styles, or Jalen Brunson's drag back, I'm sorry, is good, as is the Steph escape, as is the Darius Garland dribble style. He does not have a behind the back, which is the one thing that he doesn't really have. Oh, but he's got Francis size up too. Yeah, no, this card really nice. He's got Garland dribble style, good drag back, great size up, and a nice smooth release with a good escape as well. I mean, this card should be able to really score the ball at a pretty high level. Outside of that behind the back, he's pretty much got everything you want. I feel like when it comes to scoring the basketball at the shooting guard position. Now, he's only 6'5", but the 7'2" wingspan should help. Player build doesn't look too bad. He's extremely athletic, really nice dunk animations. That was a good, very aggressive physical windmill dunk right there starting us off. I mean, this card should be an absolute beast, and I'm very excited to see what he can do. Definitely going to be one of the best shooting guards in my team, in my personal opinion. So excited to see what he can do. Let's hop into a game. See what J-Dub is capable of. Alrighty, hop into this game. We're going up against tier 3 player. He's actually got Thunder unis on. He's got Opal Wimby, 100 overall Tim Duncan, 100 English, 100 Shea, 100 T-Mac, and Invincible PG, I believe, is his squad. So definitely a good team for sure. But we got a pretty good squad out here as well. Really nice little attainable team pretty much on this court, and besides SGA anyway. And Pro 2 Fade, first possession, J-Dub gets an open 3 and unfortunately unable to hit. That's a little unfortunate. I will say at 6'5", this card at the point guard position, you definitely want him to be your shortest player. Like almost, okay, that was, I hate that the CPU just rotates for you. Luckily, he missed open as well. But I definitely think you want him to be your shortest player. Like if you're using this card, you probably want a 6'7" or 6'8" point guard with him realistically. That's a wide open 3, and that one's green. That's actually a late contest. SGA jumping somehow got the contest, but you know what? It's all right. We greened it regardless. I do think this card can guard up to about 6'8" or so. Like he's matched up against T-Mac right here in this game. That feels pretty reasonable. Paul George as well seems like a type of card he could compete against, but outside of like, I feel like once you get past about 6'8", it's going to be tough for him to really compete physically when it comes to the defensive end of the court at times. Can we get a board, please? Oh, you got legend rebound chaser artist. You should have been able to snag that above him, I thought, but he calls a timeout to avoid the offensive 3 seconds, which I don't think he was going to get anyway, but I guess. And we have ourselves a 3-0 lead, so not too bad to start this game off. Now, this J-Dub, realistically, I think the thing about him versus Miles Turner is that there's a lot more really good attainable shooting guards that people are already running versus the power forward position. The power forward position is pretty much limited to Tim Duncan, Willis Reed, and a couple other decent cards. Miles Turner really filled, I think, a position in need for a lot of people's teams, whereas J-Dub might not be quite the same because people have Pink Diamond Josh Childress. They have for unsellable versions of a guy like Kawhi. They have Peja Stojakovic. They have, I can go on, Rick Barry for as a viable, really good attainable shooting guard. Like there's a lot of good shooting guards already in the game, and so I think a lot of people don't need this J-Dub card. Obviously, Invincible Paul George low of 40 as well as another card that a lot of people are going to be running, obviously. So is this card necessary for most people's teams? Probably not. By the way, if you'll hear the squeaking in the background, that's just my dog chewing on his chew toy. I apologize. I'm not going to take his chew toy away from him, but I apologize. That's a little bit annoying. That being said, yeah, I mean, look, I just don't know if this card is a necessary card for a lot of people's teams. He feels like he might not fill a lot of people's needs. A lot of people might not use this card. And that's okay, because I do think there are people out there who will definitely benefit from this card as well. A 6 foot, I mean, I understand he's a little small, but he's got the 7.2 wingspan, he's got 99 everything, and he's got really quality animations. Nice jumper, great fade, great sigs, besides behind the back, all that type of stuff. Like, there's a lot to like about this card. So I'm pretty I don't mind him being the reward, even if he's not quite as exciting of a reward as Miles Turner. I think he's a good reward card, and overall, I really do think 2K's done a great job with these cards pretty much ever since the first round. They did a crappy job with the first round, but since the first round, I really think 2K's done a good job with these playoff reward cards. There were a few good opals, there were a couple of really good dark matters. I mean, honestly, all the dark matters were good, and now both the 100 overalls are pretty high level quality cards that are going to help a lot of people's teams out. And I think the same hopefully will be true for the Invincible. Like, if the Thunder win, we get an Invincible SGA, that could be amazing. Also, an Invincible Chet would be amazing too, to be honest. If the Pacers win, well, we'll probably get an Invincible Halliburton. Not quite as exciting, but I would assume he'll be souped up as well. So either way, I honestly have to say, I think 2K really kind of killed it with this content. Better than a lot more than I thought they were going to. Nice steal by J-Dub. And of course, I turn it right back over. He got a really good animation with T-Mac. And then he smokes the dunk. What in the world? What is going on right now? What the hell? Pause. Unfortunately, he does knock down that jumper, and let's score, man. Come on, let's use that, Francis. Let's get us some offense, see if we can get downhill, use that dunk meter. Yup, dunk meter me. Hey, J-Dub, windmill slam. Gets on the rim. He's got 8 points so far in the first quarter, in the first 3 minutes of the game. He's 3 for 4 from the field. Not bad at all to this point. Another stick dunk. This time he actually greens it, and he beat me up the court there. I do think J-Dub's size is a little bit of a deficiency. I like the 7.2 wingspan. It certainly helps, but you can just tell looking at him next to T-Mac, Paul George, guys like that, there is a size deficiency there. There's going to be even more of a size deficiency there against somebody who's like 6'10", like a Peja Stojakovic or a Franz Wagner. But at the end of the day, he's an elite slasher. He gets a really nice blow by there on a 100 overall card. That's a great play. He's a quality defender. Even if he's a little undersized, he's going to compete. And he's got really high level movement as well, which is a huge W. That's a great shot by my opponent. Somehow that behind the back got J-Dub behind T-Mac, and then he didn't leak quite to the hash like I thought he was going to. That's not a steal. I don't really know what they want me to do there, to be totally honest. Maybe I reached a little late or something. I don't know, but that looked like a pretty easy steal to me. But it is what it is. We got ourselves what, a 10-9 lead so far. Not a bad game so far for J-Dub at all. I mean, he's already got 10 points. He's looking pretty explosive off the dribble. The ability to attack the rim and shoot the three is definitely helping him out right now. Trying to get another blow by here. That's fine. We'll back it up. It's not there. We'll just go double escape here. Boom, another escape. Oh, got him into the screen. Beautiful move. Green bean. J-Dub, another knockdown 3-ball. He's up to 13 on the game right now. Really proving himself as a scorer too. That's the thing. Outside of that behind the back, he's got everything. You know what I mean? Because he can really put the ball on the floor and score. He's got a drag back. He's got an escape. He's got Francis size. He's got the best size up, and then he's got a quality dribble style too. So like outside of the behind the back, he's got everything you need to be a scorer. So he's a guy who can put the ball in his hands, and he can go score the ball against some of the best cards in the game. We're seeing it right now against 100 overall T-Mac, where he's absolutely hooping, and I like what I'm seeing so far. Unfortunately, really nice. A little bit of a tough fade with Wemby. Wemby's tough to contest though, so he's able to get the 3-ball to go there, and unfortunately it does cut the lead to 1 here to end the first quarter. But a really good first quarter for Jalen Williams. 13 points against a really quality team. Like, I gotta say, I am not mad at all about what I have seen so far out of Jalen Williams here in this gameplay. And look, would I like recommend using this card? If you, I kind of think it's opinion. It's the type of situation where it's like you don't have to pay anything or earn anything for this card. You know what I mean? You get him basically for free, just if you've been catching up on these challenges. So if he fits your team, awesome. If he doesn't, that's okay too. I think he's worth getting regardless. He's a really helpful card. He's probably going to go on my attainable squad, to be honest, for this team or for this account, which y'all will see on Thursday, the first episode of the series that I'm doing with that. And I think he will probably be on the team, as will Miles Turner, because they're both obviously extremely attainable free cards. But the movement on this card is just elite, man. That's another wide open pop too if I throw the pass earlier, but I didn't. I'm going to go Pro 2 fade in the corner here. I'm probably not going to score because I'm gassed. Yep, he gets a slow down on the fade. That's all right. I wasn't going to score that anyway. He's getting pretty tired, unfortunately, which is kind of what happens when you dribble with a card the entire gameplay. And he's been like the only guy really offensively to touch the ball in any level of consistency this game anyway, but that's all right. He greened that. Good shot. He passed up on a wide open Wemby 3 to pass out of it to shoot a contested shot with Paul George. And you know what? He greened it anyway, so more power to him. Let's get one more bucket here. Again, we're getting a little tired, but not too bad. I think we can probably put the ball on the floor a little more. If you would just hold the screen, though, that'd be nice. Because then I could, there you go. Perfect. Let me move. Let me be a creator. And of course, unfortunately, T-Mac jumps and is able to contest it. I mean, at the end of the day, that's something that somebody like a J-Dub just can't quite do, to be totally honest. He can't jump and contest that type of shot the same. You know what I mean? That's a dot. Great pass. Great pass. Good offense by my opponent. He missed it, but it was a good pass. And you know what? At the end of the day, I think I've kind of seen what I need to see for the most part from J-Dub. His biggest flaw is going to be his size, and he just paused me because he greened that. You must think you a dog, bro. This dude I'm playing against is pretty mid too, to be honest, but he thinks he's a dog after graded that. And you know what? More power to him, I guess. Whatever makes him happy, I guess. Good pass, easy stand dunk for Artist. We'll call the gameplay there. 13 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, 5 and 9, 3 of 7 from 3. This card, while not quite as good as Miles Turner, in my opinion, is still a very, very good card. One of the best free cards in the game. One of the best attainable shooting guards in the game. I'm a fan. I wish it was a little taller, but that's about my only criticism. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.